Hey dolls! I am finally here with a new figure review. It has been 6 months since I've done a proper figure review. I've basically just been doing Ami hauls and stuff like that to show you the figures I've been getting. I haven't really been in the mood or feeling doing figure reviews. I've just put emphasis on other types of videos that I've been wanting to do. But I did just get this figure in the mail and I did really want to do a full review showcasing her. What figure is it, do you ask? You already know by the title and the thumbnail, but it is Lillie and Cosmog by Kotobukiya. I bought her off of the US Pokemon Center website, so I did get her about a month later than Japan, but she's finally here, and I am very excited. And also, I have a question for you. When I do figure reviews, do you prefer them like this, where I am kind of just ad-libbing, doing a first impressions? I've never opened the figure before, so this is my first look at it, so it's a lot more casual? Or do you like it when I do a bunch of like nice panning shots and close-up photography of the figure with a more scripted, articulate voiceover that I record on top of the footage? Let me know. To start, her box is pretty simple, but it does have some really lovely floral designs around the corners. There is this sort of Pokeball inspired window on the side and the top. And then we have a bunch of pictures of the figure, as most figure boxes have on the back, and the lovely artwork that inspired the figure on this side. Here is Lillie out of her box, and the first thing I noticed about her is that she's actually screwed onto her base. Her base is not a separate piece, but I believe that is the way all of the Pokemon figures by Kotobukiya are, and it can often be a pretty good thing, especially for a one-legged pose like this. The screw provides a lot more stability and prevents leaning a lot better than if the figure was attached separately via a plastic peg. So I'm definitely not bothered by that. And her base is a pale blue color that matches her dress, and it has this greenish gold metallic floral pattern surrounding it, which does differ from the other figures in this line. They all have a Pokeball design, but I do believe Lillie was kind of a special figure for the series. She was the only one that has been available exclusively from the Pokemon Center, so I think that is probably why she differs slightly. She overall looks very true to character and so pretty. I love Lillie's white and pale blue color scheme. She has her duffel bag with Cosmog jumping out of it. He's not in the bag. And I really like the way Cosmog is done. His body is opaque, and then his little, I don't know what you want to call them, nebula blobs are a translucent plastic, which gives him a really cool appearance. And what I really enjoy is the way he is attached to the bag. I was afraid it was going to be really obvious or weird looking, or there was going to be a peg, but he's actually subtly attached to one of the duffel bag handles. The duffel bag is also hollow. It is open, and inside it is hollow, which is really cool to me. As far as Lillie herself goes, her hair turned out so much better than the initial pictures. The initial prototype photos of this figure had her hair way too dark. It was too much of a bright yellow, and Lillie's hair should of course be a pale pastel yellow. And I do think they corrected that when going to the final product, because I do think that this figure has very pastel yellow hair, so I'm really happy about that. For her outfit, it is true to design, and the blue parts on the bottom are a subtly translucent material. It's not as translucent as the pieces on Nebby. It's more of a frosted look. And what's really cool is that the little laser cutouts on the white parts of her dress, you can see that translucent plastic through those little cutouts. So that is a really nice, tiny detail. She also has the laser cutout on her hat. Her hat's very simple, it's done well, and I do like that there is a slight gap between her head and her hat, because this pose suggests that it is windy and she's holding onto her hat as if it's about to blow off. So I like the fact that the hat is raised from her head a little bit, like the wind is catching it and she is grabbing onto it so that it doesn't blow away. It's a very cute pose. I also love her expression. Her bright green eyes, her kind of surprised expression, the wind is blowing, Nebby's jumping out of the bag. She's got a lot going on right now. It's very cute. So yeah, is that enough information for a first impression on this figure? She's a very simple figure, but she also wasn't super expensive. She was fairly reasonable, I would say. I'm pretty pleased with her. She looks exactly like Lillie from the games, I think, especially with the correction of that bright yellow hair color. I'm very glad I got her. Let me know what you think of this darling Lillie figure. I also should be having Toko or Hilda coming from this figure series very soon, who I'm also really excited about and will try to do a review on as well. But that is really all I have to say about this Lillie figure. I think she's adorable. I can't wait to put her on my Pokemon shelves, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing her as well. So I'm going to end the video here. I think I've said all that I need to say about Miss Lillie, and I'll see you in my next video. Until next time, stay glamorous and stay geeky. Bye!